welcome, welcome, welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on College Football 26, where we are in the playoffs for a third straight season here in year 5. 13-0. We have won 29 straight games back-to-back times, being the Big Ten champions, trying to see if we can win another national championship game. And we got one of our toughest contests of the season here as we are taking on the Tennessee Volunteers. They have Bryce Underwood at quarterback. This is a matchup between the last two Heisman winners. Is Bryce Underwood, I believe, I'm not going crazy with that, won it last year with them. Let me just double check that right quick while we're here. Yes, Bryce Underwood. He's still their quarterback. For some reason, our team overall has dropped down to an 89. I think it was a 91 all across the board all year. Not exactly sure what's going on with that. We haven't lost any coaches or anything, so I don't know what would be causing those issues. But let's take a look. I guess let's take a look at Tennessee's schedule first. Let's start off with that. We're obviously coming off of another bloodbath of victory over UCLA. Back-to-back times we played UCLA in the Big Ten Championship at the number 1 versus number 2 teams. In back-to-back years, we have left no doubt which one of us is the better team. They just don't seem to match up well against us. Tennessee has a really high-flying attack, really spreads you out. See how that see kind of what comes out of that. But they went 11-2 this year. They got beat by 45 points at Alabama, and then beat by 4 points against Florida. And then were able to get a first-round bye and beat Auburn last week. Or no, excuse me. They were – okay, sorry. So this is our first playoff game. So college football playoff game, they did sneak in, and they beat Auburn 30-27. That was an overtime win, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. It was a game in which really Tennessee got outplayed, it looks like, but Underwood and company did just enough. They outgained by almost 100 yards. Both teams ran a ton of plays, but somehow did enough to get the job done there. So, yeah, they've got one really bad loss. The one that lost to Florida is obviously not that bad with it being on the road. Some impressive wins. Vanderbilt beat them by multiple scores. Beat Oklahoma. It's pretty solid Oklahoma squad. They throttled Georgia 49-9. That Georgia team, not great this year, but it's still Georgia. They obviously has a lot of talent. Then they beat Illinois by 4 points on the road. Beat Washington by a score. So not a ton of blowouts as far as the significant teams, but obviously they have a ton of talent here. And Bryce Underwood is certainly, amongst their headliners. Underwood, for whatever reason, on this game was never a guy that had a ton of skill caps. Like, he's probably been this exact overall for a few years. Transferred out of Michigan after he lost his starting job to JSK after he transferred from Cal to Michigan. And then he transferred over to Tennessee and immediately won the Heisman last year. 52 touchdown, 10 interception season. Been really, really good throughout his collegiate career. 4 years starting. Won a bunch of games. Has beaten us before, for what it's worth. Obviously, a really talented player, accurate, is a really good athlete. They're going to be without their top running back here, Tyquan Carter, one of the better running backs in the country. He's got a torn bicep. He's pretty much done for the year. If they made the national championship, maybe he plays. But Ja'Kai Butler, super fast and explosive at 222. Banged up here with Garbutt as well. So definitely the Butler show in the backfield. A lot of speed. A lot of size, a lot of explosive players here in this wide receiver room, of course. Turbin is kind of their lead guy here, it looks like. 6'3", 92 speed. Atwood right behind him, 6'2", 93 speed. And Kenya Carlisle. This is as good a wide receiver group as you're pretty much going to see in the entire country. Just one tight end. They don't really need a whole lot of tight ends, but they got a pretty good one here. Great left tackle and a really strong backup. Great left guard and a strong backup. We'll see if Rogers is actually their starting center, I guess. Great right guard, couple of great backups, and then pretty solid right tackle. Don't know if he's going to be the starter there as well. This defensive line, really good at the edges, maybe not so much on the interior. They are got Meredith's a really good linebacker. Pretty solid play rec, good tackler, really good pursuit, good in zone coverage. Got a lot of speed here in Marlon Cook. Good play rec, really good tackler. Got some pass rush skills and really good in zone. They're not as athletic as UCLA's linebacker. Pretty solid group though. Cornerback, really weak spot. We're really explosive at the wide receiver group. Obviously, we got the Heisman Trophy winner. Then we got a guy like Devontae Smith that can, take his first 2 catches last week for over 100 yards and 2 scores. LeVar Johnson's really fast, but this is not a great cornerback room. Absolutely the weakness of this team is backed up with a solid to really good free safety and a pretty solid, strong safety. Nothing special here. It's a really good matchup. Should be high flying. I'd be shocked if Tennessee does not have some success moving the football against us here today. We're looking to get our 30th win in a row. Do we want to rock anything cool here? Or are we just going to kind of let it roll with the basics? Let's give them the orange pants there, and let's rock kind of this all black look for us. A Goodyear Cotton Bowl. Can we get a victory here over the Tennessee Volunteers and advance farther into the playoffs? Certainly hoping to get it done. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Really excited to be playing, playoff games and playing high-level teams again is always fun. So far in this series, we are 3-1 in the playoffs. Got beat by Georgia back in year 3 with a redshirt freshman quarterback. Baker and crew largely dominated the playoff run last year. Kind of had some struggles with, obviously, a really good Georgia team. This is a Tennessee's team that stacks up pretty well with that. This kind of feels like, looking at their squad, I think we're going to struggle to stop them offensively. Really explosive out wide, and they're really good along the offensive line with a great quarterback. But I worry, if I'm a Tennessee fan, how their cornerbacks match up against ours. I think that's a really early tell into which one of these teams is going to have more success. Really detailed sign there. We're going to start off first. First time in a while, we're actually playing a team that is more talented than us from a top to bottom perspective. See if that translates. Tranquil, the true freshman, is going to get the ball up to the 22. Now we'll see Juan Pasco, the Heisman winner. Bryce Baker in this offense. Protect your quarterback, keep him upright, comfortable, and let him find his rhythm against this secondary. Again, I think that's very true. They're telling Tennessee to dominate the time of possession, run the football. We'll see how that works for them. 1st and 10, 2 tight end set. I think y'all already know where this one is going. The Heisman Trophy winner. Going to catch that. Not going to get the block really from Gant, just kind of the way the angles worked out, but a gain of 4 on our first play there. 2 receivers and a tight end here on the left side. They back off. Gant, 1 block, 2 block, ends up getting a 3rd out wide. It's the first down. I really like to try to see if we can run the ball on this interior. They are really good on the edges. There's one of those edges making a play there. Getting off the ball really quickly, Dunbar McGee. 2nd and 10. Try to hit him with the sweep special here. We get it wide. Not going to be able to get quite enough blocks there. A really nice job kind of covering the field. Big early snap here. That's one-on-one coverage of Pasco. I like our chances. We're going to try to float it. Died to Pasco, the Heisman winner. Breaks a tackle, 65 yards. The best player in college football. I didn't really mean to click through the replay there. As soon as the safety didn't immediately move his feet in that direction, largely just playing the center of the field, Pasco beats his man off the line. Got the speed, makes the play, and breaks the tackle from that safety. Walks into the end zone just as Tennessee thinks that maybe they can get off the field. Juan Pasco strikes, 7-0 lead here for the Boilermakers. Really need Bryce Underwood, again, another former Heisman Trophy winner himself. Really needs to figure something out here quickly. This offense is proven to be explosive, hard to stop through the air consistently. Got a great offensive line in front of him with a lot of really talented wide receivers. I think this is our biggest challenge of the year, arguably, going against this team and this offensive line. We have a great defensive line in ourselves. Big pass up the middle. Big tight end, a gain of 26, and of course they're going to play really fast. Probably going to mean a lot more zone coverages, a lot less blitzes. You're not going to get as much time to kind of set all this up. Underwood, another big strike, but a strike. Hey, their running back has 73 speed. Is that what I just saw? If he has 73 speed, they're literally not going to be able to run the football. Who did they just show? They just showed somebody with 73 speed. 2nd and 10. Where's the weakness going to be at, for this team? This offensive line. Underwood scrambles up. Gain of 4. It's a 3rd and 6. I'm going to cover 2-man here. Got a bad pass rush rep, but Schumacher almost gets free. This time it's going to be another big scramble. Underwood. It is for a 26-yard pass and 2 scrambles, 24 yards. Underwood giving us fits, pass to the inside. Lawton able to bring down the tight end. Zach Gunn already with 2 catches. They do huddle up, gives us a chance to kind of reset here. 3 wide receivers. Gunn in at H-back. 1st and goal in Tennessee. He's going to hand it off. Breaks a couple of tackles and he gets into the end zone. Tennessee with a really strong answer here from Ja'Kai Butler, who has been really good throughout his career. Over 1,100 rushing yards. And now his 19th career rushing touchdown. It is a 7-7 game. Will receives the kick again. On a bit of a seam there, gets up to the 22. And you prove to me you can run the football. Handoff, nope. Both able to fall forward him. You take 4 pop for sure. You can get 4 every time. Have not running a ton with Volk as of recently. Going to be another early carry for him, and it's a big one for 24, who explodes into the secondary and Volk. 75 yards. Been a minute since we've seen the big explosive from him, but he hits one here. He's going to be back up a touchdown. Just outstanding blocking. A really, really nice job here of just kind of sliding through. Gant with a great block there, coming in motion. Everybody gets a hat on a hat. Let the kind of end free. He can't make a play. Volk comes up, and then you get a great block here from Hennessy to spring us. Smith helps get the final block right there just to make sure we beat the angle. And again, any one of these games could be Abdul Volk's last game as a Boilermaker, along with Bryce Baker. 14-7. Scored really quickly twice. And we do it again. First and 10. Looks like a 4 wide receiver set. Underwood's got a lot of time again. That pass will end up being, it's going to be a gain of 4. Okay. Nice underneath, but the wide receiver had to come back forward a little bit more than you would like. Schumacher makes a great play there. Still a gain of 2, though. Nice job getting off his block. Little man-to-man here. Third and 4. Pressure. Trying to get there quickly, but it's another explosive. They're having a hard time covering these guys in man. I have to come off that. Hurry up, first down. Underwood takes the snap. Big wide open pass that time in zone. Mosley with a big hit. Sean Morton a little banged up. That'll lead to some more snaps for Fred Michaels temporarily. Quarterbacks have been excellent so far. 1st and 10. It's a handoff. Nice job. Ooh. 3 guys stuffing him in the backfield. Get through pressure underneath. Running back's been really busy so far. It's a 3rd and 5. And this time we're going to send the pressure. We get relatively lined up defensively. I think we can. RPO us. It's going to be another first down. Don't have an answer for him right now. Double mug. Blitz. Can't get it through. Stroud gives up a short completion. Kind of switching things up. I don't do this a whole lot. Trying to give some different looks. Going to send 5 here on a 2nd and 5. Underwood snaps it. It's a read option. Falls forward. Inches. Nope, we're not set up for this play at all. Need to get him moved over. Oh no, he moved too far over. Touchdown at the tight end. Yep. Baxter couldn't get a line there for the blitz. Should have came off of it. 14, or probably going to be 14-14. Really good drive there from Underwood and company. Our defense has been one of the nation's best, if not the best in the nation all year. Smith. Receiving end. Up at the 21. We've scored on 2 really explosive plays. Don't know how much you can expect that to keep happening. They are weak at the cornerback room. And secondary kind of in general. A little screen out to Gant. Not a lot there. It's a gain of 1. They are really good at linebacker. Stenerud out here going to get his first touch. Stretch play. Going to try to just cut it up, get what we can. Gain of 2, 3rd and 7. Feels like you're going to have to score 40 plus here today. Gant's going to come in motion. Man-to-man defense. They're just not going to hang. Not consistently. Too fast at wide receiver. Wide receivers all to the left side. Tuck underneath. Hennessy's first grab of the day. Gain of 7. Little run game extension. Baker already over 100 yards passing, 6 for 6 so far. Volk back in, gets the ball. Trying to just charge forward, just a gain of 2. Really close to the line. This is either an explosive or a bad play. 3rd and 1. Go with the toss. Gets blocked up. Stenerud, 4th and 1. They're in no man's land. We're going to go for this one here. Figure that out. Underneath, Pasco. Heisman winner brings it in. Really strong run. Looking good here again, having to earn a little bit more. It's going to be just a handoff to Volk's going to get the first down. End of the first quarter, it's a 14-14 game. Oh, what an explosive first quarter. So far, running it well. 11 yards a carry, because you had the big explosive. That's helping. I think actually for once, I want to be the one that slows this down. I couldn't get to the linebacker. That means it's a gain of 1 there. Great pass there. It sets us up for a 3rd and medium. Third and 5. Juan Pasco on the whip. Just impossible to stop. Pasco a little carry here. He hasn't done that a ton. And it might work. Pasco tried to get up. Unable to do so. Second and 8. A lot more run conscious today. Carry here. Good block. Finian Ganafo. And Volk is going to get his 2nd score of the day. 24. Books it in. He's almost at the century mark here in the first half. 21-14. 14-play drive. Took up 7.5 minutes. That for a touchback. Can Tennessee keep playing like this offensively? It really looks like we're going to have to take Morton out. Unfortunately, one of our best pass rushers. Who do we want here? Who do we want? Probably Michaels. We get some extended snaps today. See how he stands up against the run. May have to make a change based on that. When we finally start getting to Underwood here. Quick pass underneath. But 1 tackle with a gain of 4. Second and 6. Throw over way to the far side of the field. Sneaks it in. No huddle is always fun to deal with as well. A lot of great blocking here again underneath. Consistently getting 3 or 4 yards of play. Play action. Big shot. Oh, and he's fumbled. I think he's down. But we'll pick it up at least for right now. Ote is going to take that and recover it. Right now it's Purdue ball. I think live. He's down. No review. I don't know. Does the computer challenge plays? Because he's down. It's like I don't want to win like that, but I guess we'll see. Hand off to Volk. Tennessee does not challenge. center pass. Andre Smith gonna catch a run action there. The second grab of the day. Let's go. Explosive. Already over the century mark for the Heisman winner. Underwood and Tennessee got screwed on that fumble, but they didn't challenge it. Handoff, Volk. Yeah, we're starting to run it a little bit now. Yep. And a 2. 3rd and 2. Gonna float that to Volk, and he's gonna score his 3rd touchdown of the day. I've been waiting to hit that play all year for the explosion. All year. It creates so many potential pick but not pick opportunities there. And we finally hit it for the big strike. Almost floated that a little too much and then almost threw it too far. Volk brings it in. Baker is 12 for 12. But you see, man-to-man. Anytime this play is man-to-man, it can work out. See the guy coming across right here. Gets just nudged enough running into a couple of guys. Creates the throw over the top for the big strike. Purdue team 4 touchdowns on 4 drives. And Tennessee not challenging that fumble may have cost themselves an opportunity to tie the game. Tackle him down. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. We are back. Good run play. I mean, a lot of really good blocking there. Just could never get up the field. Really good defensively. Michaels almost gets the pressure, and now Tennessee in a tough spot. Better blocking there, but that was going to be picked off by Baxter. Pick 6. Tennessee really in a bad spot. A horrible mistake to not challenge the fumble. Then an even worse mistake there from Bryce Underwood. Threw that curl late with somebody underneath it. Trevin Baxter with a pick 6. Purdue smelling blood in the water here in this first half. Trevin Baxter is a guy that hit the transfer portal last year. After a really strong junior campaign, we convinced him to come back out of the portal. Just had the biggest play of his career. Tennessee is now down 3 touchdowns in this first half. Big hit there from Roth. Tennessee gets the ball to start the second half. They can go get a score, eat up some of this clock, and that's a big run to start things off. Big run, almost to midfield. Got to trust this offensive line is what I feel like. Can't have Underwood make some mistakes like he did that last time either. Okay, we're still lining up okay. 1st and 10. Goes out wide. Gets the tackle. Tried to take a shot over the top, and it's going to be another interception. 3 straight drives with a turnover. Mosley, big speed, kind of ran out of grass. But this has gotten ugly. This Purdue defense creating havoc. We've had a couple of games this year now where we have all of a sudden gotten super hot creating turnovers. Bryce Underwood just not letting these things develop. 3 straight drive ending in turnovers. And they are in a really bad spot right now. Try to throw that on the run. That one almost picked off Baker's first incompletion. Okay. It's Romo out there making a play. Back under center. This one just a handoff. Now it's a 3rd and long. I don't think there's any reason to get too aggressive here. We're obviously up big. Yep, good play. Tennessee gets off the field. First time we've touched the ball, we have not scored. This Purdue offense at times can get to where they're maybe not making a ton of plays at times as well. They get a little stagnant. Not trying to force too many things. And now Underwood in this offense are right back in the same situation. You get the ball to start the second half. You just need to get hot again. Pressure is starting to get there. Michaels coming in and making plays. The freshman. Showing elite speed out here as a pass rusher underneath. Because we're starting to get so much pressure underneath, you're not having to send extra bodies. I'm not playing a lot of man, just playing zone. Seems to be helping Underwood, trying to make a read. He's going to go over the top, and that's going to be Mosley knocking it away. 44 making plays down the field. Underwood and company had a chance to kind of get back into this one heading into halftime. Weren't able to do so. Fair catch with Smith. Sneak in, Smith, big block, and Smith is going to score 64 yards. First half points. 7 of those coming from a pick 6. Got it out in motion. Just guys making plays, great blocks. Even send a blitz, I just bit down on that. 42-14. They were our match the first 4 total drives. We scored a touchdown, and ever since we had the fumble, they did not review. It has literally been all Purdue since then. Underwood, there we go. Kind of go back to just making some plays with your legs here. I mean, Humphreys and company may play the entire second half at this point. Come on, guys. Big play. Kind of killing us in man. That's been about it. Even their man has really trusted, you know, their offensive line really blocking well. Trying to send pressure, almost gets there underneath. Big tackle. Let's see now, starting to use timeouts. Really need to score here. Big strike. Okay. Big drive there. Tennessee and Bryce Underwood go down and get a score. The 21 points we've given up in the first quarter is crazy. See if we can find an explosive return here with Tranquil. Nothing there. To be honest, I'm not really worried about doing anything crazy here. We're up 3 scores. Nice bullet pass there. A timeout. Big spin in there to Gant. Hurry up. Pasco able to get out wide, gets out of bounds. Even still, it's like not really even overly caring if we score here. Still having a really hard time slowing this offense down at all. Throw into Hennessy, get down, call timeout. Kick a field goal. 298 yards here in the first half for Baker. And we make a field goal. His kick is up. 45 first half points, halfway to 90. What a first half. 66 first half points. We've run it well, created 3 turnovers defensively, 1 for a pick 6. Tennessee not challenging that fumble is coming back to bite them in the tail. When 2 interceptions, you know, the next 2 drives after that. This was a 14-14 game. We went down and scored. They're driving on us like at our 30 after a big pass play. And their guys on the ground, but they don't challenge it. They fumble. And the game changes from there. They're having success running the football up the middle. They're having success with that. Blocking, really good play. Our tight end there's had a really nice game. Probably at 70, 80 receiving yards right now. Maybe 65. No pressure at all. Running people over out there, okay. Big run. Tennessee is not out of it. I mean, they've either turned it over or scored a touchdown. All but one drive, they punted 1 time. There we go, sack from Kegler. shut down a little bit of that momentum there. Good run again as he explodes through. Big score. Tennessee is still in this. Butler, 2 touchdowns today. We're going to score 100 points in this game. Combined, for sure, at this point, I think. We may have to score 60 to win it. Tranquil. Up to the 20. It's a handoff. Volt. It's a gain of 3. Trying to decide if I really want to try to squeeze this game. Empty. Extend the route in. He goes back out. Gonna get it out to him. Get a block. Oh, not a great pass there, but Stenderbrew with the shake and bake. Great and explosive, man. 19 of 20. Baker has been incredible. Good play. Also one there. Get 5 or 6 here. Got 1. 3rd and 10. This is a big play. Get Pascal out. Yep, knocked away. What I was trying to do on this play is you get this out early and be able to float this over the top. I saw the guy dropping, was hoping to float this a little bit more out into this area, but Baker essentially really bad throw. He hits it outside. That's probably a completion and a first down. All right. Need to actually try to punt this one well. Most time I just kind of cover it punt it in a sense to where we can just cover it and be done with it. These guys to play. Only up 17. They are running it at will on us. Spreading us out so much. And this is what I did in last year's Dynasty. With Tulane, what we were doing, early in this Dynasty. Ole Miss playbooks, Tennessee's are really similar in that same, where it's a lot of wide, wide formations, RPOs. Make you cover every inch of the field, run play. Really good blocking. Golly, running over Ote out there. Pressure's coming, 2 guys. Lawton and Scales combined to get to Underwood. Now a 3rd and 14. Underneath, gain of 6 after punt. All right. Get this offense going again. Don't run a near enough 45 base in this playbook. Big run. Just let Volt get ahead of Volt. Watch these guys make plays. Golly. Okay. That play's got some funkiness to it. Maybe don't run that one. I'll try to get to the edge here. It's a 3rd and 2. Set up, Volk. Can't get through. Cut it up a little too strong there. We're going to punt it away. He's got room to go. Really good field position for Tennessee. Right now, we just cannot put them away. There we go. Schumacher comes there to make a play, breaks that tackle, but it's a gain of 2. Walton is rushing and Schumacher's in coverage, okay. Big play. Big play for Underwood on the read option. Takes a shot, but it's a 1st down. Got 3 defensive tackles out there right now. Trying to help stop the run. It's another explosive. Tennessee is not going away. It's in the heat. Big plays on the outside. Shade to the inside. Maybe a gain of 4, 2nd and goal. Well, I'm going to play more aggressive. Man-to-man, inside alignment. We'll send pressure. Handoff, Schumacher and Lawton. 3rd and goal. Only with 4 wide receivers. Do you dare? I'm going to send heat. Handoff, shut down. The defense holds. Tennessee needed these points anyway. They needed a field goal at some point in time. Kick is up, kick is good. 45-31. We punted now back-to-back possessions. All right, 4th quarter. We're up 2 touchdowns. Offense struggling here slightly. Trying to go on a death march. Off a lot of this clock. This Tennessee team is really scarily explosive. They've not done anything to really get Bryce off of his spot. There's DeAndre Smith. 1st down. Was 2 incompletions for Baker. Oh, what a block from Volk. And the other Volk now streaming downfield. Big 1st down. 142 yards for Volk. Another gain of 5. Trying to shut this game down right now. Both with a spin move, another big run. Just handing it off to 24 and let him go to work. I feel like we did a bad job blocking there and we still get a gain of 6. Try to throw it here. Underneath the center root. Ah, tried to spin back inside. It's another first down. Got grabbed, broke the tackle. Look at Volk. This is a signature performance, and it's been a minute since we've had him do this. Try to roll out. Nothing here. Throw it away. Underneath, third down conversion. Just about been impossible to stop. Nothing really there. Just taking some time off. Got a floaty, gets knocked away. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Put this one away. Inside, and this pass go again. That long drive might be the dagger. (52-31), a 5.5-minute drive. We had a 7.5-minute one earlier. Dominating the time of possession. After the turnovers, you get the big lead. Those are the kind of drives I want to be able to put together with this team. I haven't always shown that we can. I think it's time to get aggressive and get them out of here. Run play, nothing there. It's going to double mug them, send it. Make them block us. You don't have time to run the football. You just don't. You drop one of these guys out right now. So 2nd and 5, and Schumacher misses the sack. Michaels does not. 4th down, and Tennessee is going to punt it away. Run play, Volk, really nice blocking there again. Just warding them down eventually. Most carries he has had in a while. Big run. Running, stiff arming people down to the ground. Classic performance from him today. Man, 55 has been great. Root explodes. Making another score. Man. What an offensive performance. 52 points from the offense, 7 points because of the pick 6. And Tennessee shown how explosive and good they can be offensively. This is a team that if they don't turn the football over, I'm telling you, this is a game. But 3 straight drives with the turnovers. Too much for them to overcome. Big throw over, almost picked off by Stroud. Underneath, quickly tackled, on the 6. Schumacher got heavily blocked there. Big explosive they missed. Big first down conversion. They're refusing to quit. I'll give them that. The last game of Bryce Underwood's career. Going to be a game where he showed a lot of massive big play potential, but 2 turnovers. Is Tennessee still in this? That running back's a machine, dude. He's a monster. Wow. It's Ty Butler. What a day he has had. I missed a tackle there, which doesn't help anything. And it's Stroud. It's run through 176 yards, 3 scores on the ground for him. Okay. 59-38. Defense had its struggles today. And we just run out the clock. Are they going to use their timeouts? It's just outstanding blocking, dude. Tennessee is not calling timeouts. We wore them down. Defensively. Wore them down. 2-minute warning. You know what? Let's not do this. Let's take our guys out. Just in case. What a game from Abdul Volk. What a game from Brian Volk. 55 had maybe the best game of his career in this one. He was used as our pull guy a lot today and had a ton of success. Jenner's going to be close to 100 yards rushing himself. $20 a couple of carries. One last run here, going to get it to Forsett. Takes it, gets forward, 59-38, and it is 30 straight wins for the Boilermakers. Tennessee, that offense is really good. It really is. 3 straight turnovers, one of them being a pick 6 at a time. The game was 21-14. All of a sudden now we're up 35-14 or 30 or 42-14, whatever it was. The game was over, at that point in time. We didn't really even get into our bag offensively at all in the second half. Essentially ran it a ton. It's a blowout victory. Really big second quarter, outscoring them 31-7 in that frame. Rolled up over 600 yards of offense. They put up over 500. Our defense really struggled. They were really explosive. We were really explosive. Ran for 272 yards on the ground in this game. while also throwing for 350. We were 6 for 10 on third down. We were probably 4 for our first 4, 5 for our first 5. Fourth down conversion mixed in there. Won the turnover battle by 3. We dominated time of possession. It was a really, really good game for us. Bryce Becker, 25 of 29, 350, 4 tuds, 0 interceptions. Had as many touchdown passes that he had incompletions. Bulk, 24 carries, a $188, 2 scores. Stenaroo's 8 for 77 in the score. No sacks, so nothing but positives, out of the rushing department. Smith, 7 for 114 and a tud. Pasco, 7 for 120 and 2 tuds. Gant, 5 for 32. Bit of a quiet game for him. Hennessy, Stenerud didn't really do a lot. Volk also had the explosive pass plays, over 200 yards of offense from Abdul Volk. What a performance. Offensive line was tremendous in this game. I mean, what did Brian Volk? Does it really keep pancakes well? Sherman with 5, Volk with 4. Just an outstanding job there, man. Outstanding job. Scales, Baxter, Mosley, all these guys had a ton of tackles here. Did not live in their backfield. I mean, they were really explosive on offense. We just created, turnovers. Michaels and extended snaps. 226, I don't know if he's going to be a consistent pass rusher for us, but he certainly looks the part. Mosley and Baxter with interceptions. Baxter taking his back for a score. He probably should be our thumbnail player of the game, honestly, but I kind of want to give it to Volk because that was a classic performance from him. Baxter also had the forced fumble, so that's going to be your thumbnail player of the game. Otay gets the fumble recovery on the other side. Then Underwood, 27 to 34, 324, 2 tuds, but threw 2 crucial interceptions. He scrambled really well, so ended up with 29 yards rushing despite the sacks, but Butler, just a menace. He's definitely their thumbnail player of the game. Would like to use Underwood, being a Heisman Trophy winner, but I think Butler really makes sense. He was really good for them. 3 tuds, $176 on the ground, 5 broken tackles. He was a menace. Turbin was really good. I think Gunn was really good and valuable for them. Atwood got into the end zone. Defensively, they just didn't. I mean, they had guys with a lot of tackles, obviously, because we ran the football a ton. Didn't get into the backfield near as much as I would like. Put no pressure on us. Couldn't create any turnovers. They just ran out of steam. So we can use, probably can just use Baxter here on this play for the thumbnail. Gotta get it where his eyes are open. There we go. I don't know if I like much of this. Let's see what we got here. I think I'm okay with that. Then we need to find this super running back who, oh yeah, this is the big explosive where I did a really poor job with Baxter actually on that play. A shot of the background. Keep it coming, baby. 30 straight wins. Insane. We win the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. Keep it moving. I should have done my predictions. Guess we'll see who we're playing right now. Baxter, Defensive Player of the Week in the Big Ten. Might be the National Defensive Player of the Week. Yeah, okay. What a game from him. Abdul Volk, your Big Ten Offensive Player of the Week. Heck, he might be the National Offensive Player of the Week. Taking on Louisville in the next episode, number 4 seed. They obviously got a really big win themselves. What do we have here? Program Builder unlocked. Okay. Don't really know. Let's take a look at that right quick while I'm thinking about it. It's Program Builder, which we can't unlock yet anyway. Okay. Not a lot of crazy stuff in here. Okay. Coach Carousel. No offers? Y'all hate me? Staff moves, anything crazy? New here. Ryan Braum, Kentucky, okay. I think it's pretty much the same group that we saw last time. Okay. CFP bracket. Said Louisville only beats Western Kentucky by 4. I don't really know much about this Louisville team. They've been really good this year, obviously. Actually got outgained, but ran more plays. Won the turnover battle. McComb was one of the Heisman level guys. Was really, really good. Yeah, they got it. Okay, yeah. I've seen some of their players. They got some really good guys. Clemson dominates TCU 64-30. Ole Miss over Florida. I probably would have taken Ole Miss and TCU. TCU's been really good, so I'd have missed that one. Then I would have taken Louisville. So a couple of big matchups. We're one game away from making it back to the national championship game yet again. Hopefully we can make it. Take a look at our stats. Baker's now over 4,000 yards passing, 48 touchdowns, 6 picks. He's almost for sure going to get to 50 passing touchdowns. Volk nearing 1,500 yards, 16 rushing touchdowns. Stenerud continues to be really good. Pasco just continuing to put some high-end marks up there for sure. And Scales, these guys just continuing to make a ton of plays over the course of this year. And Mosley got his second interception. Baxter got his second interception. So we got some guys that are kind of close to, this is kind of just the end of the episode, so we're just kind of chit-chatting. Like from a single season perspective here in the Big Ten, I mean, ain't touching that, ain't touching that. 23 receiving touchdowns is within striking distance for Pasco for sure. I don't think the yardage or receptions are. I mean, I would be shocked. It would take me force feeding him the ball, I think. 1755 and 21. 1755 and 21. He's got a chance. Yeah. If we play for the national championship, he's going to break this receiving yards and receiving touchdown records. He's going to break those, and they're in the Big Ten. And we're going to have some names up here on this list. Receptions. It would take 2. We would have to play for the national championship game, but he might break literally all of those records. Yeah, that's it. Just kind of a quick glance at Louisville. Not nearly as good as us. I don't really know how challenging they're going to be, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's going to do it for me here today. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise on the channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, peace.